True crime stories are the staple of my show. When families need answers, they can turn to me for results. And when Jess's 5-month-old son passed away, the manner of death was ruled a homicide. This family was devastated, and Brenda demanded that her daughter Jess and her then boyfriend Quentin take a lie detector test. Take a look.
Every day, I just think about him every day. Last time I held him was in a funeral home, and that's just something I don't want to remember, and it's in my head, and it's gonna be in my head for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I watched the kids. I was also cooking, and I also was drinking. And then when I got done with my first can of beer, I laid them both down, cut the light off, walked outside. I often get ready to go to the store, go grab me another can of beer. Jumped in my bed for a little bit, but when I laid in my bed and rolled back over 10 minutes later, I noticed he wasn't moving. I seen it like the tip of his ear, the top right here was blue. Then the bottom part started turning blue. So I rolled him over, picked him up, and I listened to him. He was kind of breathing, he was breathing a little heavy. So I called the family member and asked them for help. And they came and picked me up with both of the kids. Went to the hospital after that. At first, they said it was shaken baby syndrome. Then they said after that, a natural crib death. 6 months later down the road, after the baby got cremated, now they call it a homicide. So I'm really trying to figure out how it's a homicide. If it was something that did on accidental, it wasn't a homicide. It was a mistake.
When I left the house, my son was alive. I gave him a bottle. I put my other kid in the bed, and that was it. I left. I said, I'll be back. Just give me a few minutes, a little bit, and I'll be back. And so finally, they let me see my son. And you see your son, when you see your son with tubes coming out of him, it's heartbreaking. I dropped to my knees in the middle of the hospital. I'm like, what's going on? What happened? So DCF questioned me and Quentin together. And he told them a story which didn't even make sense. But he told them that he left my kids alone in the house. Now, why would you leave?
To get a beer.
Right.
When he tells you he left the house and left your children alone, what ran through your mind?
You're an idiot.
What do you think happened?
I truly believe my son was crying, and him drinking, I've seen him be violent when he's with drunk.
All right, Jess, you took a lie detector test, and we asked you, on or about March 26, 2017, did you shake your 5-month-old son? You answered no. On or about March 26, 2017, did you cause any of the injuries to your 5-month-old son? You answered no. On or about March 26, 2017, did you witness Quentin cause any injuries to your 5-month-old son by striking him or shaking him? You answered no. Did you ever strike your 5-month-old son causing marks, bruises, or injuries? You answered no. The results came back all the same to each question, and they came back that Jess told the truth. Quentin came here, took a lie detector test, and we asked him, on or about March 26, 2017, did you shake Jess's 5-month-old son? You answered no. On or about March 26, 2017, did you cause any of the injuries to Jess's 5-month-old son? You answered no. On or about March 26, 2017, did you witness anyone else cause any injuries to Jess's 5-month-old son by striking him or shaking him? You answered no. Did you ever strike Jess's 5-month-old son causing marks, bruises, or injuries? You answered no. The results came back all the same to each question, and it came back that Quentin did not tell the truth.
I didn't do nothing to him!
I hope that these results will result in you being arrested for murder. You obviously caused the injuries. This child didn't just die of natural causes.
That's right, he didn't. He
Somebody
was healthy.
hurt this child, this baby, severely.
But I didn't see nobody hurt the baby.
You did it.
I never touched him.
I think you shook and beat this baby. Left. I think you really caused harm to this child, and you took off. Daniel and Jeremy had known each other many years. So when Daniel asked Jeremy to babysit his daughter, he agreed. But that night changed everything. You see, Daniel's daughter told him that while she was staying with Jeremy, he touched her inappropriately. Take a look.
I'm being accused of touching a little girl. The situation is very hard because I look at the little girl like family. And it's just very frustrating to see what her parents have let her become because they neglect to be in her life. I'm being accused of sexually touching Amanda's daughter, and I believe this is all because she wants some attention from her family.
This guy ran from the police, would not take a lie detector test, and would not answer the door. Like, they went to his house and he dipped, like he ran. Like,
How do you two know each other?
I met him through the mother of my daughter. We used to play horseshoes, drink beer.
How long have you known him?
I've known him 12 years.
Okay. So you one night asked him to watch your daughter.
No, sir. The mother of my child and me are split up for the last 4 years, and she asked her friend to babysit without me knowing.
And then your daughter comes to you and says what?
My daughter calls her mother, or calls at 5 in the morning, stating that the girlfriend left for work because she worked certain hours of the night or whatnot. And basically, she left for work. He asked her to come to his bed when she's laying in the front room with like 5 kids staying the night. He gets into bed after she goes in there. He's an adult. She followed, you know, what she was supposed to do, not thinking anything. She says that he gets into bed, lays down behind her, tries to cuddle her in, go in her pants, and so she acts like she's sleeping, like brushes them off, like gets up, nervous. Or before she gets up, she said, "Dad, I felt his thing on my back."
You know damn well that this didn't happen,
Man,
bro.
you know what you did.
Yeah.
You know what you did, bro.
Listen.
You know, we're gonna find out. We're gonna
find out.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. You say I didn't do this because she didn't
You
want
said it
attention?
on the video.
Listen, bro, if you'd have stood up and been a dad from get-go,
You a chomo,
you
bro.
want, yeah,
You're a
prove
chomo.
it. Prove
We're
it.
about to. We're about to.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
What happened is we were sitting there and she had stood up, or she was laying on the floor, and she said, "I've been kicked out of the bed, this and that and this and that." I was getting up and getting ready for work. I was finishing putting on my shoes and stuff, and I told her, I said, "You can go ahead and lay in my bed. I'm leaving for work anyway." She went in there, laid down. I left for work.
So you never got in bed with her?
No.
You never touched her?
No. I get a phone call at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
And where's your girlfriend when you're leaving for work?
She was already at work.
Well, who's watching the kids?
There was was there.
So there was an adult?
Oh, yeah, there was 2 there. Actually, to be honest with you, there was 4 adults there.
So since you've been accused, and I understand, like, they're painting rocks, you know, Jeremy's a child molester, putting on social media, how's this affected your life?
I have lost 2 jobs over this, and it's straining a relationship that I'm in now.
But she knew about it before she started dating you.
Exactly. She don't believe that it happened.
Jeremy came here today and took a lie detector test. And we asked him, on the day in question, did you get into the bed with Daniel's daughter? He answered no. On the day in question, did you rub your private part against Daniel's daughter? He answered no. On the day in question, did you attempt to touch Daniel's daughter's private area? You answered no. The results came back all the same, and they came back that Jeremy did not tell the truth. You told me on stage your number 1 job is to protect your child. And if you go home and try to beat him up, try to do something, then you might be not around to take care of your daughter.
I understand.
And then somebody else can do this to your daughter. So you got to go home and be smart. Let the police know, hey, now you really need to bring them in, take a lie detector test. You really need to investigate this. You really need to get this guy, and I hope he's out there watching the monitors and crying and bitching. You need to put this guy in jail.
Oh, no, he's going to prison.
All right, good luck to you. If there's anything we can do to help.
Thank you.
Good
very
luck to you.
much.